new video and we're checking out the lead leg X kick. We're gonna check out how to use it on attack and counter attack as well. This is a very important kick that is very used in today's sparring game. Let's go. When it comes to attacking with the lead leg X kick, we can do it in multiple ways, and these are the ways we're going to present you today. So when it comes to close stance or open stance, both ways work. What you're going to want to make sure is that you're advancing forward, and you can advance forward with the shuffle. So the way I do it right now is the new school way. If you are in a guarding stance, you are here, you chamber your knee up, and you are just starting to shuffle and get towards your target. The old school way would be with the skip step. So if you are here, you skip and you just jump forward. Both ways work, both type of guarding stance work. If it's open stance, so I just did a close stance, which is also, in my opinion, always the best way because you are landing over that shoulder, over the blind spot, and sometimes they don't see it right away. On the open stance, it's more easier to block, but what you want to make sure if you are doing it in the open stance is that you are getting on the inside of their body. So if I'm here and I'm shuffling forward, I'm chambering again, and I'm staying on the inside and I'm trying to land on top of that shoulder. The same goes with the skip step. If I'm here in guarding stance, skip, and just attacking right there. Again, very important is to have a high chamber. If the chamber doesn't go, if you don't load the kick the right way high enough, your kick is going to be too low, and you might end up something like this, which I see a lot from beginners or people who are not getting there yet with the flexibility. So if I'm here, I'm chambering low, and I'm barely doing this. So I'm barely touching the shoulder, where my release point should be actually above the target, if you think about it, so I can drop on the target. So I want to start with the knee as high as I can, and then the extension is gonna have a high release point. So high release, and you just drop on your target. Another way to attack with the lead leg X kick is with the middle high fake. So from a guarding stance, let's say we have a close stance right now, you fake middle level like Miss Skyla is going to do right now. I block there, and then you are just advancing forward from that level. What you want to make sure here is that you are having a double shuffle. Do not just shuffle once, because the second kick is going to become too short. So yeah, let's show them one more time. So if you attack here with one shuffle, then I lean, and your kick could be short if you are not shuffling twice, okay? So one more time, show them with double shuffle. If you go in, you can still cover me, even if I'm able to dodge or I'm trying to dodge right there. The same stuff available. Make sure you have a high chamber and a high release point. And from here, let's do it on open stance. If you are going in an open stance, it works in the same way. What you want to make sure is that your kick is coming from the inside, on the inside of your opponent, all right? And from here, she shuffles, I dodge, even if I dodge, and she still is able to cover me, okay? One more time, you go middle high, and there you go. So these three ways would be the best ways to attack with it, and so that we have skip step, we have shuffle forward from both open and close stance, and then you have middle high that you can do with this lead leg X kick. When it comes to countering with the lead leg X kick, you can use it again on open and close stance. Both of them work greatly. Let's start with the open stance. So if you are here and they attack you with their front leg, you have a great option to counter attack with your lead leg. He's not going to be on the blind spot, so he's not going to be over the shoulder. He's going to be right on the open side. You want to make sure, again, you are staying on their inside. You don't want to tangle with their own front leg. And your leg has to come a little from under to kind of swipe this one away and just land on their head over there. So if you are here in guarding stance, you want to get it from in to outside on their insides. Remember that, very important, right? And then you're just gonna land on top of your target, okay? So open stance, guarding stance, you're here, and you just go from the inside towards the target. If we have a closed stance, you are gonna have the option to just get to override their front leg kick. This one works great, and you don't even need a cancel or anything else. You are here, and you're just lifting it up, and you are just dropping it over their shoulder. Again, you have the option to always drop here. So if you want to drop, you're going to drop a little and counter-attack over there. The same on open stance. So if you are here in open stance, you're going to drop and counter-attack, okay? You always use that drop to create more space. So this is going to be based on your situation. Your opponent is shorter, taller. You are going to have to figure out if you need to drop or you do not need to drop in order to stay and land in your range, okay? Of course, these ones, both of them work with a cancel. If you want to counterattack, you are waiting for them. You are just canceling them and just shuffling into your kick after that and just get on top of the target. On the close stance, like I was saying earlier, cancel here is not really required because the motion of this kick, it almost works as a cancel too, and you are just getting over their shoulder. But if you need to cancel, you would cancel here and just get over right there after you bomb their front leg pretty much. That you can use to practice this X kick is with a partner, and you both are in close stance pretty much, and you are just gonna do your best to, or not just do your best, you're gonna have to do it to get over their shoulder, and you go back and forth pretty much. So from guarding stance here, if I start, I get over her shoulder, she goes over mine, and you just keep going, and you try to have as high of a release as possible. So the shoulder, it's a great reference point that you have to get over in order to land on your target. If you're able to do this on the close side, you are definitely going to be able to do it on the open side because there you don't have a shoulder. There what you might have is their own arms. If they see you in order to block you here, so you might not get to the target. That's why I always think and I always prefer to throw it over the shoulder because it's harder to block. This is it for today. Of course, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next episode. W1 out.